If your business is growing, yet you are more exhausted than ever before, something is off. More revenue should mean more freedom for you, but instead, likely you're just stuck in the survival trap. You're overworked, underpaid, and still the bottleneck in your business. Stress has become your new normal. Most small business owners try to grow by doing more work, hiring fast, and chasing every opportunity. But sustainable profit doesn't come from hustle, it comes from strategy. So, Dr. Sabrina and I invite you today to ponder the question: if nothing changes in your business, what will it cost you?
Wow, that is a really powerful question, Melissa. And I think that's one that we business owners don't pay attention to enough. We just go through our day to day and we assume because we've survived to this point, we can keep going. But today we're really going to dive into what is this actually costing you?
Yeah. We have seen over and over throughout the years, and Dr. Sabrina, Tap the Potential has been around for 20 years. So this is a proven method that you have created, working with business owners through a 5-step process. And this is really a growth strategy to create your sustainably profitable business. Tell us about it. What are these 5 steps?
So these 5 steps are for business owners who have businesses that are established. So you are past the startup phase and you are recognizing that every day and every year is starting to look the same. You are putting more effort in, but you're getting less result in terms of the business growth. But meanwhile, you're burning out. And so what I wanted to do is pull together the best of the best strategy and give business owners a clear path to how do you grow your business without you, the business owner, having to work harder. And as it grows, to make sure that the profitability increases, because what typically happens is as we grow the business, you, the business owner, work harder and profitability decreases. The business becomes less and less efficient. So I wanted to solve those problems for business owners. And I created the Tap the Potential solution because I saw so many of our clients coming into our Better Business, Better Life program, and they had been throwing spaghetti at the wall for years. So what does spaghetti at the wall look like? It looks like going to a webinar, learning a little bit over here about this one system that you can put in your business, halfway implementing it, but oh my gosh, now there's a new bright, shiny object over here, and I've got this problem over here to deal with. And so you go off and you chase something else, and then you halfway implement that in your business, and you end up with a business that is just a hodgepodge of halfway implemented things that might work if they had been implemented consistently and in a set order. And what I heard over and over is business owners didn't know when to do what in the business. So I wanted to solve that problem too. So that the Tap the Potential solution is, hey, business owner, you've got a growing business. It's taking over your life. You're losing profitability. This is for you. These are the 5 steps. So step number 1 in the Tap the Potential solution is to design, and we're calling these steps, but these are really strategies. So it's design your business to be sustainably profitable. Every decision needs to direct profitability in the business. If you're not thinking about that, chances are you're creating bloat and inflation in your business, which is less and less efficient. So step number 2 is to niche down with a clearly defined sweet spot. This is where we see so many business owners going wrong because we all think we have a niche, and a sweet spot is different than a niche. A sweet spot is much more refined. And so, Melissa, I want you to talk about that piece because this is your expertise.
Sure. So the sweet spot of your business is really where you're identifying the ideal, your top clients that you want to work with, right? And what those clients want. And then combine that with systems that you can implement to create a business that flows with ease, where you're not just chasing dollars, right, to make your payroll, pay your bills. It's really where you're working in your natural gifts and talents, and so are your team members. And you are able to create repeatable systems that allow for your business to be profitable and sustainable, and for your team to be able to run it without you.
Absolutely. So we get the business slimmed down around the sweet spot, and a lot of waste goes away. And that's where we really see the profit starting to go up. And that's where it gets very exciting for our clients in the Better Business, Better Life program, because they can start paying themselves more. But the other thing that happens while they're starting to pay themselves more is the stress is coming off of them, because there's so much less complexity in the business. And it's not just stress coming off the business owner, it's stress coming off the entire team. And that sets us to move into strategy 3, which is to innovate around the sweet spot. And when we also see something happening here as we move into innovation around the sweet spot, and that is where business owners fall back in love with the business. Because now we're back to that entrepreneurial, creative energy. Like when we start our business, we have all these ideas for all the ways they're going to make it cool. And then as it grows and it becomes more and more burdensome to us, all of that energy and enthusiasm just goes away. But now that we've niched it down with the sweet spot and it's simpler to manage, there's mental capacity to dream and have ideas again. And the business owner and the team really have a lot of fun when they start paying attention to who are our best clients and customers. What are they appreciating most about what we're doing for them? And how can we make that better? I mean, like, that is fun to go to work every day with great team members and have those conversations versus, oh my gosh, another thing went wrong. Whose fault is it? How much money is this problem going to cost us? Right? This changes what the business feels like. And this is where we see business owners getting proud again of the business, because they see their teams stepping in and leaning in. And it's not just the business owner who says, I have to come up with all the ideas and solve all the problems. This is where the team really starts to lean in. And then we move into hiring. And this is where so step 4 is to build your lean and mighty team. This step is so powerful for taking away your headaches as a business owner and for driving profitability. Most of your headaches as a business owner come down to people problems in your business and team members. And this is where we hear business owners being ready to throw in the towel. Like, I am so done with, all these team members who are waiting for me to tell them what to do. Meanwhile, they're drawing a paycheck, they're leaving early, they're asking for Friday off, and I am working my tail off. And they think this is just, free money here. They just need to show up and, hit the time clock and punch in, and they get paid. But that's not how it works. So when we build our lean and mighty team, we are building our team of A players. A players are multiple times 900 to 1200% more productive than warm bodies. Let that sink in. 900 to 1200% more productive than warm bodies. So you think you need 15 team members to run the business? What if you can run that business with 7 team members who are A players? Look at what that does to reducing your headaches, because you have fewer people to deal with, and your payroll shrinks. And that allows you to actually pay your A players more on your payroll because you have fewer team members, right? So it makes it easier for you to attract A players too. But the other thing that starts to happen is, as you get rid of team members who are warm bodies, and say you replace 3 warm bodies with 1 A player, your team starts to feel a lot more cohesive. And this is my little leadership secret. When you are leading A players, you look good as a leader. Like, my team makes me look good every day. I can wake up and be in the biggest funk, But my team makes me look like, look, there's Dr. Sabrina. She's shiny and glowing. and it is because we come together as a team and there's a lot of positive energy going. And so I don't have to be a great manager who knows how to address all the people problems, because we have so many fewer people problems on the team than we've had when we have had people who weren't a good fit. So the lean and mighty team is key to, number one, you being a great leader. You do need to learn some leadership skills along the way, and we teach you that. But really, it's a lot easier to be a great leader when you have great team members. So hiring A players based on my book, How to Hire the Best. All the steps are there. And when you're in our Better Business, Better Life program, we guide you like step by step. This is what you do. This is a skill set to hire A players. Our business owners are hiring A players left and right. We can't keep up with some of our clients and the growth on their teams because they are so dialed in now on hiring A players. And then after you get these A players and you have your lean and mighty team, the last step really is to just be out there as the business owner networking, talking about how wonderful your team is, and attract more A players to the team. That's where the business really starts to take off, and it is less reliant on you. And this is where you have freedom, you have profit, and you're paying yourself more. And we're going to get into the specifics of what does this really look like in terms of how much time is freed up for you and how much are you paying, how much more are you paying yourself? Because we have some hard data on that too. It's pretty impressive, Melissa.
Yeah. Yeah. The great thing about this is the framework is laid out. It's very easy step by step, but you don't have to figure it out yourself. So our program is completely holistic, meaning it's not cookie cutter. When you come in, I'm going to completely customize it for you. So first, we're going to go through Profit First and help you set up your allocations. Then we're going to jump into shaving some time off of your schedule because you
not
need
just some time. How much time do you promise to take off in the first 30 days?
On average, we're shaving off 10 hours a week in the first 30 days.
That's like 40 hours. That's a whole work week that's going to go away in the course of a month of working with us.
It's very life-giving. And then, you could receive a customized action plan. So we have one simple goal every quarter that gets you to this overall magic wand goal. And that's really exciting. And I just want to share what our purpose is here. So our program is a Better Business, Better Life program. And we want you to have a great business that's sustainable, that's profitable. And most of all, we want you to have a better life. And
that's it. The life.
That's it.
When you said we're a holistic program, we're looking at business, but we're really about you.
Yeah. One of our clients shared with me recently, she said, I've invested in so many coaches over the years and I never got anywhere because nobody ever laid it out and cared like you do. And that just says so much. And, it's really that focus on having the better life to be at choice. And Dr. Sabrina, we are our own case study. Like we have proven at Tap the Potential, you're able to be away. You take a 4-week vacation or longer every year, right?
Absolutely, I do. And I went from 25 hours a week. I'm down to about 10 hours a week in the business now. So, we walk our talk, and we do this throughout the business. So our team members are working about 25 hours a week and able to take time off. We put redundancy in place, and we're teaching you this. And this is the hand holding that we provide in the program it's so priceless because, like Melissa said, our business owners come in and say, I've never been in a coaching program where someone just took me by the hand and said, do this, don't do that. You're jumping too far ahead. You're getting ahead of yourself. Slow it down. Let's stay over here and fix this before we move over here. And it's that ability, because we've worked with so many business owners. I've been doing this over 20 years. Like I know what comes first, what comes second, what is going to waste time. And we're not wasting time here. We're focused on what really works. And Melissa is so strong in guiding you to do this, don't do that, step by step. I mean, it takes all the guesswork out of how do you grow your business and make it more profitable.
It does. And we are showing up as your strategic thinking partners. So with us, you get a built-in leadership team. That's priceless. And each one of us all have very diverse backgrounds. We are all have been or are business owners, right? So we've been in your shoes. We are in your shoes. We get you. So we're not just pulling together a bunch of methodology where we haven't tested and proven it ourselves. We do prove it over and over again with Tap the Potential as well as our clients. And we're tracking your progress continuously. We're highly accountable. So we're asking you to report your own progress every time you come into coaching with us. And we're monitoring that so that we make sure that we are walking our talk and getting those results for you that we're promising.
Yeah. So let's talk about results. How you've already said in the first 30 days, you're shaving off about 10 hours a week off of the business owner's work week. So on average, our clients are experiencing a 716% increase in time off in less than 12 months with us. So 7 times more free time for you. And we track this every 2 weeks. We're having our business owners report to us, how much time did you take off? And that's where that number comes from. Our increase in profit, we are doubling profit in less than 12 months' time on average across the board for our business owners. And I think what's so exciting about that is that the system that we're putting in place to design the business to be sustainably profitable pays dividends in profitability year over year over year. So when you invest in the Better Business, Better Life program, you're getting an ongoing return on investment now and in years to come. This isn't just something you do 1 year in your business that makes things better. It makes your business better and more profitable into perpetuity. Your increase in owner's pay in less than 12 months, on average, we're seeing a 55% increase in owner's pay for our business owners. And this is why I want to kind of dig into what that does for a business owner. So a lot of our business owners carry shame around not contributing enough to their household. Like they feel like they're putting in all this effort. And a lot of times spouses are putting pressure and saying, you are working 70-hour weeks. Why are we only having $50,000 come into our household from this business? What is going on? And that leads to internal shame for the business owner. So you're the husband, you're the wife, you own the business, and then you're having to talk to your spouse when money is tight every month in the household and justify why you are working on Saturday, but there's not enough money to pay the bills. Like that feels horrible. So when we're increasing your owner's pay by 55% in less than 12 months' time, you know who's happy on the other end of that? Your spouse, your spouse who's saying, oh my gosh, finally, we're not paycheck to paycheck in our household anymore. We can actually take a vacation or we can put the kids in private school. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. That is what changes. That's what that 55% increase in owner's pay means. And it doesn't stop there. Most of our clients go into year 2 and year 3 or beyond with us. And the profit and the owner's pay continues to build and increase because the Tap the Potential solution is designed to refine itself. And so your business gets better and better and better every year that you're utilizing the Tap the Potential solution.
Yeah. And even more so than that is just the life transformation. I just want you to imagine waking up Monday morning after having a very restful night's sleep, not worrying about payroll or what team members are going to be calling out. Think about just waking up Monday morning, looking at your schedule and just getting excited about all of the clients and the team members that you get to meet with. Just loving your life and being able to, at the end of the day, unplug from work rather than staying in your phone or on your email, bringing your laptop open, and just being able to be fully present with your families and yourself, and just knowing, hey, I'm a better husband, a better father, wife, mother, like I'm taking care of myself for the first time. That is a huge, powerful shift. And that's what we are experiencing. Our clients are working less, taking days off. They're not checking their emails. They're fully unplugging. And we hold you accountable to these things, and we prepare before these life events on what gaps need to be filled, what needs to be put into place so that you can unplug and take time off, and how to build your team members. It is incredible the lifestyle that happens after you go through this 5-step framework.
So I had the honor a few years ago to get to talk to a 10-year-old daughter of one of our clients in our Better Business, Better Life program. And she said to me, she said, "Thank you, Dr. Sabrina." And I said, "Tell me, what are you thanking me for?" And she said, "My dad never had time to do anything fun with me before he worked with you. He was always telling me, later down the road, and, we'll take this trip, or we'll go do this bike thing that you want to do later." And she said, "Now he takes me to school every morning. We go riding bicycles in the evenings. He has time for me. Like, I love getting to spend time with my dad." This is a 10-year-old. And that like touched my heart, and that inspired me. That just totally filled me up. That's why we do what we do, Melissa.
Yeah. And I'm going to further paint that picture, because I was that mom who worked so much and brought my daughter in as she became an adult, brought her into my business, and we were working around the clock. And I taught her that hustle culture. And fortunately, there's been a transformation, and I'm here now, and my daughter Caitlin is on our team, and I've been able to witness her see how to let go of that hustle culture and embrace her life. And she's just flourishing beautifully. I was fortunate to be able to make that transformation with my daughter as an adult. And that's, I think, a very rare opportunity. So I just want to ask you, like, whatever's the most important in your life, is it worth losing because you are giving up everything to your business? If you are ready to make a change and take your life back from your business and live life again, come join us on our Jumpstart. Dr. Sabrina, can you tell us what you're going to be there? So tell us what the listeners will experience.
So the Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart is our preview for those of you who want to join the Better Business, Better Life program and be a part of these transformations that we're talking about. So in the course of 3 days, we are going to start moving you in the direction of shaving off time from your work week. And you're going to learn in this Jumpstart how to cut 10 hours off of your work week. We're going to show you over the course of the 3 days that you're in there, and it's 1 hour for 3 days. We're going to show you how to have $50,000 show up in your business, and you don't have to work harder. So we're taking the Tap the Potential solution. We're teaching you the initial pieces of it that get you moving. And we call it the jump start, because we want to jump start you into the Better Business, Better Life program, so we can rapidly get you these results.
Even if you aren't ready to join us, come to the Jumpstart, because you're going to take away so much value. And you get Dr. Sabrina and myself and Caitlin. We are going to help you through identifying all of these things into the Jumpstart. And there's other opportunities to work with us. So sign up today for the Jumpstart. We begin April 7th, and go to tapthepotential.com /jumpstart and join us on this journey to take your life back. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week on the Profit by Design podcast.